Alright, it's almost been March, first half of March, and I'm gonna go ahead and plant my first tomato plants. And this is the bed that I will be using for tomatoes, one of the two beds. So I'll just start with a few plants and just want to get that going, the ones that at least are the right size for planting right now. Okay, so I'll be planting just 3 varieties today. These are the Jersey Devils, and I'm gonna plant these plants because they're 2 of the 6 that are in best shape, or sorry, the 7. It's because the other ones I had some mold issues or something happened to them. And then those 2 on the ground, those are 2 black cherries. And these are the subarctic plenties, which are a variety that is supposed to be cold tolerant and an early variety. Have not grown it before, so. And I will grow these 4 as a single stem type of tomato, and these I will put 3 in here and I'll grow them as a bush. Throw in some worm castings. I'm actually gonna go a little bit deeper. Try not to let too many pieces of wood or wood chips fall in there, in the hole, just because I don't want it to stunt the vegetative growth of the plant. And tomatoes, there's no problem planting them. You can never plant them too deep because they will root along the whole stem of the plant. So they're kind of foolproof in that sense for planting. Okay. So these are going to be 3, so I'm going to try to put them about equidistant. Take off the bottom 2 leaves. And normally when I plant the tomatoes, or I like to start to put the basil in the ground, and also marigolds. I always companion plant basil, but I started my basil a little late, or the first batch I started got a little too cold because I had it outside and it just didn't make it. So the basil will be in a few weeks after these tomatoes at least. Hopefully. The reason I try to do that is because I found sometimes that if I don't plant it at the same time, the tomatoes, if I plant the basil too late, the tomatoes will take off. And they will grow too fast compared to the basil, and will outcompete it completely, and then I won't get a decent sized basil bushes. The ones that I'm not going to grow vertically, I just, of course, I'm going to use these tomato cages. These tomato cages are not necessarily the best for this purpose, but I have so many of them because I inherited a bunch from my father when he moved back to Italy, so I have them, that's why I use them. When you put these in, you just want to make sure you spread out these feet a little bit, and you always want to put them in as soon as you plant it, because if you wait, then you run the risk of damaging the roots, because the roots will start expanding pretty quickly. So it's best if you put them in immediately after planting. This is pretty crowded, but I will be doing some pruning on these, so. You know, temperatures tonight are supposed to reach high 30s, like 38, 39. I'm not worried because all these plants have been hardened. They've been in the greenhouse and they've been growing in there for a few weeks now, so they have been experiencing those temperatures at night, even though they're experiencing warmer temperatures in the day. So these plants are definitely not going to die, but they probably won't start taking off until the night temperatures get into the 40s and 50s consistently. So I'm curious to see if the subarctic planty though takes off quicker. But I think those temperatures might start as early as next week, so yeah, we'll see what happens. These are the fava beans that I planted in the fall, and if you remember, I planted some peas interspersed with this. The method of the corn stalks did not work very well at all for the purpose of peas. It works for beans but not for peas, so they don't climb on it very well. And I ended up adding some of these tomato cages to help support the fava beans because they were falling over. I'm going to replant some of the peas alongside this fencing here, this chicken wire. Most of them didn't do so well. The cold came and they stopped growing. There's one plant left, but I'm going to plant a bunch of the same type of plant. Anything that grows on your side, you go for it, okay? Go wait. Here, do you want a leaf of lettuce? Huh? How about a leaf of lettuce? Here. Eat that. There you go. Can't eat my fingers. Are you crazy? Hey! Hey! Go eat some worms, not my fingers. There you go. Yeah, eat the lettuce. Good. There's some parsley. I definitely planted too much, more than I need, but I'll probably be digging some of this up soon. But I'm gonna put the rest of the peas right here against this chicken wire right here. Hopefully.